what, enchilada sauces? We're live.
Come on, listen to Jess. She's got the show, it's the best. Come on, listen to Jess, because the show is the best.
It's Jess the Sky Kid and the Knights of the Round Table.
Give points.
Beer guy.
And it's Tuesday night, so we got a sneak peek of what's going to happen Thursday. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing as appeared in the last few videos. It's cold, motherfuckers.
Me too.
And you all don't come to see what we're wearing anyway. You come for the pithy banter and the new music. So on
YOLO.
Thursday, we have Johnny Rotten Paycheck from Kenosha joining us for a live set in the basement. And he sent us some music, so we're going to play some of that tonight. Yesterday was Monday. I slacked. I apologize. On Mondays, we do a free promotion. So, do you have a new album, CD, record, button, sticker, t-shirt, etc. that you want other people to know about? Take a picture, post it on the Jess the Sky Kid page. Write a little snippet, link the band, and put hashtag Merch Monday. What we then do is we capture those images, dump it into an album, share it on all of our social media platforms, and continue to connect that world of underground music so that you guys get free promotion. It seems to, as of late, be becoming more of a theme that bands are becoming disenchanted with the use of promoters, that they're paying these people, and quite often I hear the complaint that I paid this human being to do this, and they're sharing things when I ask them not to, well, you know, for a certain time frame, or they're bossing us around, or they're posting things that have nothing to do with us. So I encourage that do-it-yourself aspect, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be solely responsible for everything, but I do encourage you to utilize your resources. We are a resource, and for lots of things that we do, it's free. So I encourage you to reach out to your resources and ask people to help you with your marketing, branding, and promotion, because you really can do it without having to pay. And this goes from distribution of your music to a show to anything. If you just if we all were to just start networking and utilizing the resources that we've already accrued, you wouldn't have to pay anybody to do this for you, and you will get a better product the way that you want it to be displayed. And so that's what I'm charging you all with this evening. Start doing that. If you have a question about something, post it. More often than not, you know somebody who has an answer or can point you in the direction of an answer. And so we're smart. Critically think before you just start going, oh, this looks cool. Do your research. Ask pointed questions of not only your distributors, but your promoters, your venues, etc. What services do you provide? What does this look like? Who else, what's your portfolio consist of? When you are taking my money, what am I going to get out of it? How much say do I have? Those sorts of things are important questions to ask. Don't ever just do anything blindly. And so that's tonight's lesson. So on Thursday, as we stated, we're going to have Johnny Rotten Paycheck. I'm going to play what he sent us.
You know, the fact of the matter that we pop up in your news feed right now is proof.
That this works.
We don't pay anything. And yet, here we are.
We in your face. You want to be in other people's faces? You could even just ask, hey, how does this work? Super easy. This next year, we're going to try to do more tutorial videos, which won't be done live, but will be available on that YouTube that we have, so subscribe. Again, from anything from branding to marketing to, how to set your stuff up, those sorts of things are in the works for us to start to slowly meander through, teachable moments, because this really can be utilized. This is a tool that can be utilized to help you, because again, connecting, you know, as your band page, liking other band pages, you'll pop up as suggested content. And that crosses, because again, the internet is connected. What you do, it's like the butterfly effect on one platform, does affect all of the other ones. And so I again encourage you, if you have a question, feel free to reach out. Even though my response might be a bit snarky, at least it will get you to where you need to be. And it's not always snarky, but anyways, this is Johnny Rotten Paycheck. He is from Kenosha. He spent some time, he did move away to Austin and then came back, and as of the last year, I want to say has been here. He'll be here Thursday. I've heard a lot about this guy. I still have not seen him, so it'll be a treat to have him live. But the other people who are affiliates of ours are like, oh, this guy's good. So for your listening enjoyment this evening, this is Johnny at Rotten Paycheck.
This machine kills fascists. This machine will be the Lord. This machine defends the helpless. This machine means so much more. This machine, it won't eat cake. This machine gonna eat the rich. This machine says pie in the sky is making us all real sick. This machine, this machine, this machine. 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 This machine is every color. This machine is every sex. This machine, power revolution. This machine is a rising X. This machine, it has a message. This machine means human rights. This machine will smite the wicked. This machine will fear no fight. This machine, this machine, this machine. 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 This machine is off the plantation. This machine don't own the company store. This machine ain't working for the Clan family or Maggie's farm no more. This machine been a long time coming. This machine don't believe the hype. This machine power to the people. This machine wipe the scales from their eyes. This machine, this machine, this machine. This machine, this machine, this machine. This machine, this machine, this machine. This machine, this machine, this machine.
That was Johnny Rotten Paycheck, and you can catch him live Thursday night from our basement. That's right, the show is done in our basement, which means that if you're paying attention and you have an upcoming show, dress accordingly.
Yeah, it's this word.
We're in the Midwest where
There's snow,
there's snow
and there's cold.
and it's fucking cold.
So,
On to Ollie for the news. It's cold! Thanks, Ollie.
we should get a try it. You better lay low for a while. Other exciting things. So most of our services are free. However, because we are free for 2019, if you're like, damn it, but you have a really cool show that you want promoted, message the page and we will talk about the services that we provide at cost. So we don't make money off of this show by charging people to come on it. I never charge a band to play their fucking music.
Why?
There are other things like this
Stop.
that will charge people
Sorry.
to submit their music to be played. I don't believe in doing that. And I don't know if this is a weakness of mine. I will leave it up to the viewing audience to decide. But I don't screen and then select based on what I like, because that's not for me to judge. My job is to provide the world with music, and you all can make the determination as to if you like them or not. Some of the most popular bands that we know, initially people fucking hated. They didn't like, they didn't get play, and they really had to bust their ass to become something. So just like when you're sitting down in the studio sweating bullets trying to make an album, you need to do that consistently throughout all of the aspects of trying to make yourself a thing. You know, Nike didn't just start off by making little kids make their shoes. They had to eventually...
That's adorable. Little kids making shoes.
So...
Why are we still paying so much for these sneakers
Right.
when it's just...
Delicate little
labor?
fingers.
Because of a brand name.
So, the other thing, those are other things to consider. We also have merch available. We still have t-shirts, buttons, and stickers. So if you're like, I really love this stuff, that's how we make money.
Our own brand, not made by children.
No! Not at all. We make them. So,
Brought to you by viewers.
Oh.
brought to you by, we're like PBS. If you feel the need or inclination to want to see this continue to grow, have suggestions about what you like, what you don't like, write a review, shoot us a message, donate to us.
What lines haven't we crossed? What lines can we cross?
Hey! So,
Yeah.
Johnny Rotten Paycheck will be on this Thursday. That was him. You will be able to check him out. And again, the really neat thing is too, all of this is edited and then posted on our YouTube channel. The really neat thing is that everybody who comes on the show gets a copy of that video so that they can also then promote themselves, because that's the whole point of this. So if you want to know more about our mission and philosophy, feel free to shoot us a message as well. So,
You know, which, mind you, I don't feel that most of the bands, recently we have seen a little bit of that, but most of the bands do not utilize the YouTube video and share it around as much. I don't see it and we don't get tagged in it, but
go ahead. Those are for you to use. Use them. They're important.
I challenge you to tag us in it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the one that I've seen recently is
Slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
Slow-mo, yeah.
Other than that, no one, I haven't seen it. So,
And if you don't know how to do that, shoot us a message and we'll tell you how to do that.
And I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube and then look up Jess the Ska Kid, there is quite the tutorial on how to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And it's definitely worth the watch.
Guess what time it is?
Fuck.
We also encourage
You know what's
literacy.
not worth the watch? You can go ahead and tune out now if you don't mind.
Drop in, tune in.
Mhm.
Mike gets to
Drop
read
in, drop out.
on this day.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck up some words here.
he did a little practice beforehand.
Yeah, here's the
We'll
thing.
see. We'll see.
Whatever. All the people that appreciate this will appreciate it. Oh, Evanescence is on this goddamn list.
Ooh. But again, not for us to judge.
No, we're not genre specific, nor are we, discriminating on anybody. On this day, January 22nd, happy birthday to the one, the only Sam Cooke, 1931. Eddie Harris from the Shirelles, 1940. I forgot the goddamn word already. Happy birthday to Malcolm McLaren, 1946. Nigel Pegram from Steel Eye Span, 1949. Steve Perry from Journey, 1949. Worst cover band I was ever in. Happy birthday to Nigel Glocker from Saxon. Saxon? Saxon.
I say XON.
Yep,
Ooh.
Saxon.
Saxon.
It's a big X.
X, big X. There it is. 1954. Really? He's that old?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Well,
I didn't.
I can't remember who, but someone that was in Saxon was also in the 60s psychedelic band The Seeds.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I didn't realize it was that old. Well done. Moving on from NXS is Michael Hutchins. Hutchins. There is no E at the beginning of that. 1960. DJ Jazzy Jeff.
He was on last week and the week before. Well, yeah, Fresh Prince. Go on.
On what?
On this day. He's the past couple weeks has been on here for different things.
Oh, different things. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday!
1965. Didn't realize he was that old. Oh, that really ages Will Smith, huh?
Mm.
Damn, he's like 50 something.
Oh, 60.
Damn. Rochford. That's what it says, right? Rochford. One word.
Roachford.
Yep. 1965. No idea. Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses, 1965. Benjamin Moody from Evanescence, 1981. Chart News, 1959. Jane Morgan at number 1 on the UK singles charts with The Day That Rains Came. No idea. 1963. The Shadows at number 1 on the UK singles charts with Dance On. 1972. Don McLean at number 1 on the US albums charts with American Pie.
He was on last week too.
Yeah, that was bad. That's a bad song. I'm sorry. The Drive is overplayed it to the point where it's not even
This is true. Don't
Like-
listen to The Drive.
ever. Fuck you, 97.1.
96.9. Or if you're over the border, 97.1.
Wow, that was a good fucking radio voice. 1977, Stevie Wonder at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with I Wish, which is a great song.
I
1977,
could see.
Wings. You saw that?
No,
I didn't see that coming at all.
No, neither did he. More blind jokes, sorry.
I saw a picture the other day of him at the Grammys, and everybody was standing up clapping at something, and he was still staring at the table sitting down. And I feel like somebody should have said something.
Like this?
And then I wondered to myself, is he at the point in his life where he's like, I give a fuck? Like, I'm
I don't
blind.
need
What
to
am I going to
stand.
stand up and see? So did he just sit at the table just because?
I don't know, just like that one time Seacrest tried to high-five a blind kid.
Wonderful moments in music history.
Go ahead and look both of those up on YouTube after you subscribe to our channel.
Mhm.
Moving along, in 1977, Wings at number 1 on the U.S. album charts with Wings Over America. 1980, Michael Jackson at number 1 on the U.S. charts with Rock With You. 1987, Steve Silk Hurley at number 1 on the UK singles charts with Jack Your Body. 1994, Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, and Sting at number 1 on the US and Australian singles charts with All For Love. 1994, D-Ream at number 1 on the UK charts with Things Can Only Get Better. 2000, Savage Garden, who cares? 2006, Hard Fi at number 1 on the UK album charts with Stars of CCTV. No idea. 2006, Arctic Monkeys at number 1 on the UK charts with When the Sun Goes Down. 2011, that's not chart news. That's way too new.
Really? Do you can you do math?
2011?
That's 8 years ago.
That's not that long ago.
It's almost a fucking decade.
Do you want to know about Bruno Mars?
Yes, I like
Maybe
him.
they do.
Okay, number 1 on the UK and US charts with Grenade.
Okay, thank you.
Did that really climax for you? Yeah, me neither. Moving along, gig news. 1964, the Yardbirds featuring Eric Clapton appeared at the Cavern Club in Liverpool, England. 1965, the Rolling Stones played at the Manufacturers Auditorium in Sydney with Roy Orbison, the New Beats, and Ray Columbus and the Invaders. 1967, the Monkees performed live for the first time and lip sync at the Cows Palace in San Francisco. They didn't. I just added that in, but that's the thing. They're lame.
They actually like later proved that wrong. They could actually play their own instruments.
Yeah, but Brian Wilson wrote the original versions of all of their songs. And none of them knew anything. Mind you, that was all when he was a part of the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. We're waiting for you to be
Okay.
all geeky about it.
No, I stopped. I'm gonna stop. That's a movie that you should watch yourself. You need to learn you something. 1968, The Who played at Sydney Stadium with the Small Faces and Paul Jones. What the fuck is the Small Faces? Were they just missing somebody? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
They're
Only a
missing
few
Mr.
people would
Big
get that.
Face.
Mm.
His face is like this big.
1970, Steel Mill, I can never enunciate that, Steel Mill, featuring Bruce Springsteen, opened for Elvin Bishop Band and The Matrix in San Francisco, California. 1988, Faith No More made their live UK debut at Dingwalls, London. It doesn't say this, like where, it just says Dingwalls. Is that a place? I don't know. I'm not from
I'm not
over
sure.
the
Not
pond.
Not familiar.
1993, do you guys want to hear about Metallica?
Okay, keep going.
Played at Wings Stadium in Kalamazoo, Michigan. What a shithole. New music, 1983, the new 24-hour music video network MTV started broadcasting to the west coast of America.
Ooh. And one day it will say, on this day, in
Do
October
any
of
of
2017.
you know what MTV stands for?
Oh my god. For real.
It's live reality TV, I thought.
Sure.
It once stood for music television. In case you didn't know.
It was one
They don't
station
have it.
right after VH1. No, I lied. There was two stations there, right? No. It was 51 was VH1 and 52 was MTV.
Yes.
That was basic cable.
Yes.
They kept on switching them over.
Yeah. Because then
Anyways.
49 or 50 was country music TV.
Yes.
Yeah, there's that. Moving along, we have two pieces left here for me to, just pull apart.
You've been reading very well.
1994, Telly Savalas died at age 72, and Billy McKenzie, not associated with the McKenzie from Slaughter Party, from the Associates, died at age 39. At 39, really? 97. I was probably like heroin then. That was a good era for that.
There's never a good era for that, you fuck.
I shot the sheriff, but not the deputy. Oh.
This has been on this day.
That reference will be noted on my Facebook page later.
So though it's only January, I do want to make you guys aware that festival season is up and coming. So spring, summer, and into fall, we've started to get lots of festival information. So continue to check on the page. Ska by Ska West has been continuing every week to release new music. What?
I don't know.
And bands that keep coming out. So that's gonna happen. And then Back to the Beach just released their their lineup for their shows. Never mind. I'm distracted because there's noise behind me. You ain't that quiet, whoever came sneaking in. So, with that, we'll leave you. And on Thursday, we will see you with Johnny Rotten Paycheck. Okay?
Thanks.
Bye.
Beat the Vandals.